մենք ունենք հատուկ հյուր Hannah Boomgaarden from Plug and Play Accelerator, դա հայկական Հայաստանում նոր բացված ակսելերատոր է, որը նաև հետաքրքրված է, լավ թող Հանան ասի, ինչով է հետաքրքրված, ես էլ մի փոքր կթարգմանեմ, եթե հանգարց. Please welcome.
Thank you so much. I have to switch in English. I don't speak Armenian or Russian. And I think I understood 5 words: unicorn, ecosystem, community, leadershipy, things like this. And actually, this is the reason actually we are here. We're part of the ecosystem. We already were here last year, but now really officially for 3 years or more. And I think we take the chance now to talk a little bit about Plug and Play. So what we're doing here, we're accelerating 20 startups with an MVP, different topics, and support them actually to have a validated MVP and to set up the company. After this, what we will do here as well is an accelerator. So actually, thank you. So actually startups with a business plan, with a validated MVP, we make them investor and pilot ready. But yeah, we are not an Armenian company, we are a global company. So where are we coming from? My HQ is in Silicon Valley, actually in Sao Paulo. And we have a huge office there actually with startups, with corporates and investors. And since this time, we actually now have 60 locations globally, sometimes more incubation accelerator programs. Sometimes we work with Mercedes and Bosch to actually get the technology in it. But how did it start actually? Everything started in the Lucky building. So we are a family office, and our CEO, Saeed Amidi, he had the Lucky building as his office. He was a businessman. And then actually Google and PayPal moved in. They couldn't pay the rent back then, so really, really smart. He took some percentage, and this is actually how everything started. So if you once are in Silicon Valley, you can actually visit the building. And I just learned, startups go there, they rub their belly on the wall because it should bring luck. So if you're around, take some luck from it. And you feel free to translate whenever you want to. Yeah, what is our core? We're an investor. So we have around 40 unicorns in our portfolio, and overall 2,000 startups. So each year we're investing around 200 startups. And I was just wrapping up our Albanian program where we as well invested in one of the startups who we actually accelerated. Okay, so investor, what we are partnering. So, and I think this was a beautiful slide, actually ecosystem, companies, everything comes together. So what we do a lot is actually partnering with big corporations on one side to support them have the right setup to work with startups, but on the other side, actually to find them the right startups to collaborate with. Because a lot of times corporations, if they're developing things by themselves, it needs much more resources and much, much more time. So here we really help corporations, alias as well startups, because at the end, this is a whole community. And we do this in different topics. So my home base is Stuttgart. I was running 5 years our startup Autobahn program, highly mobility and production focused, but as well in Aachen with Smallmarkt, we're doing retail and much more topics. Then what I mentioned, accelerators. Cross-industry or industry-specific, and for this, what we do here as well, we help startups with mentors, with IT perks to really get the right setup, to partner with companies, to go and get investment, or just to learn. And as well, we were already talking, we want to collaborate, we want to build bridges, and one of the mentors I just had in Albania, he's the co-founder from Electronic Arts. So as well, whenever we maybe can combine things, I think we could get him back in here. He's great. Yeah, job creator. We work with a lot of governments as well to support startups to stay and not to move around to Berlin and other places, because now we bring the capital, we bring the ecosystem. And then as well, we work with a lot of universities, actually when the team's coming out with ideas, to as well support them to different programs to establish a company. With this, mention we are global. I have, I think, 200, I have to double check the number of people we work with. Yeah, so 200 people actually scouting for startups, 160 global colleagues all around. My team is based in Valencia, but I work with all locations globally. Like here now I have the pleasure actually to support the program. Yeah, 60 locations, 90 startups, 90K startups we already accelerated, and around 600 corporations we work with. And at the end, this is an innovation platform. And I really, really loved your slide about ecosystem and corporates, because at the end, what we want to do is connecting corporates, startup, governments, investors, all together to really support the growth of regions, teams, and companies. Yeah, this was a short introduction about Plug and Play. Overall, right now we just kicked off our program. We have every month as well as some community events we're happy to share. And whenever your company is ready to get accelerated, feel free to apply, and really excited to work with you guys together. Thank you so much for the invitation.
Welcome. Thank you very much, Hannah. And just a quick translation. Ինչ էր ասում, ակսելերատոր են, խաղերով հետաքրքրված են, Epic Games-ից ունեն մենտորներ, մեծ փորձ ունեն, Silicon Valley-ում են, 200 մարդ ունեն, ով մանա գալիս ընկերություններ ու թիմեր, որոնք որ կարան իրանց հետ աշխատեն, ու մենք իրանց ներկայացրել ենք նրա մասին, որ մենք ոնց որ այս մեր նախագծի ընթացքում, նախաձեռնության ընթացքում մենք պետքա վերջ-վերջը ստեղծենք թիմեր, եւ իրանք էլ ասում են, որ օքեյ, մենք հետաքրքրված ենք տեսնել ձեր թիմերը, ու մենք հավատում ենք էկոսիստեմի գաղափարին, մենք հավատում ենք, որ պետքա պետությունը, չգիտեմ, ընկերությունները, համայնքը բոլորը միասին աշխատեն, ու համեցեք, մենք ուրախ ենք, մենք ձեզ սպասում ենք։ Սրանից լավ բան երևի թե, չգիտեմ, այդպես. Thank you very much.